planning on streaming this, but there's a slight glitch on my computer that I won't be able to stream for quite a while, but it will be fixed soon, I promise. So I didn't know what to put on my channel, so I thought, why not? Okay, we found one of the guys under the truck, and this continues, automatically saves for you. I was wondering if I had to do that all over again, but no, it automatically saves for you. Alright, continue. Oh. Okay. As I walk through the stacks of logs from the last week or so of work, everything feels frozen. This high-pitched sound in my ears, it's terrible. It keeps happening every few seconds and sounds like it's coming from far away. I can't help but wonder, is it my ears or something else? The silence out here is creepy, and there's a smell, like an atmosphere after a bad summer storm. I might as well admit it. I'm a little scared. Everyone is missing, and it's dead quiet out here. There doesn't even seem to be a breeze to rustle the leaves and branches. My right knee hurts like hell. My head was hurting so bad before that I never even noticed the pain in my knee. I must have heard it during the what? Accident? Or wait, is that Dennis? I see him sitting on the ground, motionless, about 30 feet away. Yell out or walk up? Have my water bottle? Since this requires a lot of reading, yell out or walk up? Walk up! He's just sitting there, not moving. I walk up slowly next to him. Dennis! Hey man, can you hear me? I tap him on the shoulders. He looks up at me from the ground, clearly coming out of a daze. Yeah, Roger, I hear you, he says. Dennis is built like a wrestler and has the tough personality to match. But in this moment, he looks disoriented, or whatever that word is, sorry, and even a little anxious. Though I'm glad to see him, the fear on his usual confident face is alarming. What the hell happened? What's going on? He asks. Don't know, the crew is missing, or an explosion, I think. No, I think. Missing, Dennis says. Where do you think they went? I'm not sure, I said. I'm not sure, I said, but it has me pretty freaked out. Something's not right here. Still sitting on the ground, he looks around the woods as if he is just now understanding the severity of this situation. The equipment was overturned. The dozers too, I said, wiping my forehead. You okay? Yeah, just shaken up. Me too. This might be the most immediate conversation Dennis and I have ever had. While he and I always have been on good terms, we've never been particularly close. I've always respected him, though. Sure, he's come to work a few times looking like he'd been in a bar fight the night before, but I've also seen him do an enthusiastic impression of a dinosaur as he played with Tony's kids while they waited for their dad to finish up his shift. It's then that it hits me. Dennis and Tony were good friends. I'm not sure I want to rattle him with the news of Tony's death. Right now, not before we know what's going on, but he has the right to know. Tony is dead. Don't mention Tony. I think it's best to tell him. You were upfronted with Dennis about Tony. Dennis, eyes fixed on me, startled. He was crushed under the dozer, I said. Dennis paused for a moment like he is trying to understand what I said. His eyes narrow and bond lip quivered. "Shit!" he says, and I can tell that he is fighting back tears. He and Tony had been tight, almost like brothers. "Hey," he adds quickly, as if trying to escape the reality of Tony's death. "Did you see that light?" "No," I said. "What did you see?" "I don't even know, Roger," he says. "It was like this flare of white light. It came right up out of the ground like an explosion." So there was an explosion," I said. "Maybe it was some equipment or..." "This was no equipment," Dennis interrupted. I don't know what that word is. Agitated? Okay. This huge ball of light came right out of the damn ground. What did it look like, or where did it go? We already knew what it looked like, so where did it go? "It just shot up into the sky until it was out of sight." "When?" "I'm not sure," he answers, "but I'm finished about 10 trees for the day and was about this top one. That's when it happened." "Are you almost done with 10 trees?" I asked. "Yeah," he says, looking at the ground. You know, I wouldn't want to take a lunch break until I was done. And that's when the light blew up." "Why? You don't believe me?" "I believe you." "I think you're exaggerating." "No, I believe you." I believe Dennis. Wow. He saw what he saw. I think to myself, he has no reason to lie about this. "My God, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine," he says. "But if I'm being honest, it scared me pretty bad. And if it's all the same to you, I'd like to get the hell out of here." We both stand up and started heading towards the road. It isn't until we start moving that I see Dennis is wounded. His right side is coated in blood, the red seeping through his blue work shirt. There are splatters of it here and there, and also a very large red spot that makes me worry. "Are you in a lot of pain? How'd you get that injury?" He didn't really explain how he got the injury. He just explained about the light, so... "I'm not sure," Dennis replied. "I must have gotten thrown or hurt somehow of that light." It's then I noticed that the strange ringing noise is still filling the air. "Hey," I said, stopping. "Do you hear that high-pitched ringing noise every once in a while?" Dennis looked scared when I asked him with this question, and he nods. "I thought it was just me," he says. He looks out of sorts and uncertain. I've never seen him like this before. It's obvious that he's looking for some reassurance. Even though I'm his boss, there's something very unnerving about this. "Well, we'll be okay. It's probably nothing, or it's freaking me out." "No, I shouldn't ignore it. I'm sure I sound scared, but I don't really care." I look to Dennis and see that my confusion and fear had seeped into him, and is that disappointment in his expression as well? I think so. It's as if he expects me to be stronger, to assure him that we're fine and nothing out of the ordinary is happening. We both start moving forward and don't say another word. "Did you try to call Frank?" Dennis asked. I don't know if he had his cell on him today. Not yet. Luckily, I still have some battery left. I pull out my cell and call Frank. Happy I didn't make that call to Dennis earlier. It rings, but he doesn't pick up. But then I hear his phone go off behind the stack of logs. Dennis and I each give each other a look. As the phone goes to voicemail, I hang up and we walk behind the logs to find Frank's phone on the ground, abandoned. He looked around for Frank, but find nothing, not a single trace. It's then that I noticed something really odd, a 10-foot wide hole in the ground right near where the phone was, but there's no stray piles of removed dirt or rocks. It's clean, smoothly dug, cutting into the earth, wide but only a few feet deep. It looks unnatural, like the ground was just deleted. No shovels or diggers? Or diggers left used. Dennis walks over to it. This looks like the same kind of hole where I saw that light from the ground, he muses to himself. I say nothing. My mind is spinning, but I don't know what to think. We need to get out of here, Dennis mutters. At that moment, the ringing noise carries through the forest again, sending a shiver down my spine. Dennis is right. There's something strange going on, and we might not be safe here, but that ringing sound could be a clue to where the rest of the crew went. No, let's check out that sound, or agree, let's get out of here. You decided to check out the sound. Something's not right, I said. And if there's a mechanical noise like that, you think someone is out there. You think someone is out there? He asked. Maybe. I think I should at least check it out. They might be able to help. Yeah, you go right ahead, he says with a grin. I'll be here waiting for you. Better hurry, though. Dennis doesn't look like he's in the best shape to be trouncing around the forest, but we need some answers right away, too. Leave Dennis there or bring Dennis with you. That's because if I leave Dennis there, what if something happens to Dennis? But if I take him with me, he'll be in more pain. Take Dennis with me. You decide to bring Dennis along. No, you're coming with me. I bend over and hoist him up against my shoulders. He resisted just barely and then gives in. He's looking at me like he's terrified of me now, making a moan in his throat. We start moving through the woods quickly with no idea where the rest of the crew is. I worry they could be in danger. Every tree out there looks exactly the same. I grew up in the country and can find my way around the forest without much of a problem, but I'm feeling dizzy. I'm leaning against a tree when I see something that has no business being out here. Our logging crew has been out here for 3 weeks, and I've never seen it before. And that's where we're gonna stop for today. Like, this is getting very intense and interesting, and I'm really enjoying this story. I don't know how long it is, but I don't know if I'm gonna record the whole thing or stream the rest. Like I said, I won't be able to stream until the glitch is fixed, which is easy. We already know what it is, and we're gonna take care of it as soon as possible. But anywho, let me know in the comment section what you think of this game so far. And make sure you hit that like button. It is very well appreciated. And what would also be appreciated is if you hit that subscribe button right there. I can leave the alpaca weird right there. And hit the bell. Hit the bell. But this was Livy. This has been Live Next. I'll see you next time, my friends.
See ya!